Hey Third Eye Tribe, and welcome back to Third Eye Tarot. So in today's video, we'll be doing a pick a card reading for Sunday the 17th of September 2023, just to check out the general energies of the day and give us a little bit of insight on how our day can pan out. So remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'll give you guys a brief moment to just pick a pile that you feel most drawn to, and I will put the timestamps in the description box below so you can jump straight ahead into your reading. So this will be pile number 1 and this will be pile number 2. So without further ado, let's jump straight ahead into your reading. Hi pile number 1 and welcome to your reading. If you chose according to the crystal, then this is the blue chalcedony crystal. And the blue chalcedony crystal has a calm, cool and light-hearted energy that is very soothing to the emotional body. It enhances self-awareness, it reduces the power of anger and fear, and has a very calming effect on the individual. So if you chose pile number 1, this is what your crystal means for you. So pile number 1, I'm just going to go ahead and give the cards a quick shuffle, and then we'll pick one card for you for today to see what kind of general energies you can expect to be surrounding you today. So your card for today is the 8 of Cups.
So in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, the 8 of Cups tarot card shows a man leaving behind 8 cups to follow the moon. There are 2 ways in which we can view this card. The first one is that we can view it as the kind of morning after. And in this interpretation, we find ourselves that after a night of indulging in luxuries and drink and food and what seemed to be important to us, we have finally sobered up as the morning sun appears, and we've realized that we've wasted our feelings on something or someone who, like cheap wine, just wasn't worth it. Like the lion, this man leaves the wild where he roamed free and seeks the maiden, which is the moon, where there he may not feel so freely, but will gain more from those feelings. This can be taken literally, as the card is about sobering up from binge drinking or wild relationship and realizing that it has brought you down and has made you uncivilized in a very brutal way. But now you want to do better. The other view of this card is pretty similar, but a bit less harsh. In this interpretation, you may genuinely care for these familiar cups, such as things or people, whether they have lived up to your expectations or not. A crazy new dream, however, might be calling you, and may be calling you for a while. And your instincts at this time are to follow this dream. Whether it's a good idea or not, you'll have to tap into your fortitude to follow this dream. It's very easy to give in to our emotions freely, to see what is known, but harder to give them to what is unknown. And yet the unknown is what will likely rise us up to the new level. But in both instances, the card tells you that whatever you've been investing your emotions in, it has brought you down, made you feel less human, and may have brought you some dismay. And now you may have reached some sort of point where you've realized that love, happiness, and hope will not be found anymore in these familiar places, and you'll have to search for fortitude elsewhere. This card can also represent a separation or a divorce, or perhaps a spiritual calling, where you go on some sort of spiritual retreat. It could also imply a literal move or trip, especially from an established home to a new unknown one in some sort of unknown land. But in its essence, this card usually carries the meaning of disillusionment and the abandonment of things which have no longer been emotionally fulfilling. And so how this card relates to you and your life circumstances at this present moment will differ from person to person, but I send you all lots of love and lots of hope. And so that was all I have to say for your reading for today. I hope you found that this reading resonated with you. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with some of your friends in the tarot community. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and bye for now.
Hi, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose according to the crystal, then this is the amethyst crystal. So the amethyst crystal possesses physical and spiritual healing properties. It also supports sleep. It attracts divine energy. It brings calmness and clarity, and it reduces headaches and insomnia. It's got this beautiful deep purple color, and it's a very popular stone amongst the tarot and divination community. So if you chose pile number 2, this is what your crystal means for you. So pile number 2, I'm just going to go ahead and give the cards a quick shuffle, and then we'll pick one card for you for today to see what kind of general energies you can expect to be surrounding you today. So your card for today is the 10 of Swords.
In the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, the 10 of Swords card shows a man dead laying on the floor with 10 swords piercing into his back. There are many cards in the deck of the tarot that can scare one away, and this is definitely one of them. However, it's important to remind ourselves that these swords refer to the mind and communication, and not death or murder. As dramatic and frightening as this image is, it essentially says that any path your mind could go down has been gone down, and any discussion you could have had on this topic has already been discussed. This card tells us that there is no more left to know about a subject or say about it. Metaphorically, you could be feeling like you've been stabbed in the back, and the words and thoughts of others can make you feel very sad and hurt at this time. Or perhaps there's some sort of murdering of your theory, ideas, and your reputation at this time. When this card appears in a reading for you, it symbolizes a time to end whatever has been on your mind or whatever issue you've been arguing or discussing about. It signals a time when you have gone as far as you can with these thoughts or argument, and even if you could argue any differently at this time, everyone may be tired of listening to you. It also might be likely that you are dwelling on this issue a bit too much, and perhaps it's left your mind weary, dull, and a bit dead. This card reminds you it's time for a new topic that will enliven your mind rather than keep you pinned to the ground. In its essence, the 10 of Swords card marks a painful yet inevitable ending. A relationship might be coming to an abrupt end for you, your job may be suddenly cut, or a contract may be suddenly broken. It may be as if this ending has come out of the blue and rocked your world. You could have never expected it, but now that it's happened, it's cutting to the core and leaving you feel as if the world has crumbled around you. But the good news is the 10 of Swords marks the final ordeal. It is the 10, which means it's the last and final numerical card in the suit, which means no more pain will come to you from that particular source that has been haunting you. Remember, the hour is darkest before dawn, and you must experience the full impact of what has happened before you can move forward and start over. Is it going to be easy? Maybe not. But will this ordeal last forever? Definitely not. So pick yourself up off the ground and reflect on what happened to you and why it did, and what you can learn from this experience. And when you do this, the hurt and pain will eventually fade, and you will soon see why all of this needed to happen, so that you can evolve into your fullest potential. Remember to use the positive power within you to learn from your pain and to draw wisdom from defeat. And so that was all I have to say for your reading for today. I hope you found that this reading resonated with you. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with some of your friends in the tarot community. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and bye for now.